all familiar with the idea that planets orbit stars and moons orbit planets, but could we take this idea one step further and ask if a moon could have its own moon? The idea of such a submoon was investigated by Juna, Kollmeier and Raymond in a paper published in 2019. But before we tackle this, we must first ask, why do planets ever have moons? The star's gravity is much stronger than that of the planet. So why wouldn't a would-be moon simply orbit the star and ignore the planet? It turns out that while the planet's gravity is much weaker than that of the star, it can dominate over a region that's fairly close to its surface. If you are within this region, you predominantly feel the planet's gravity and have the potential to become a moon. This region is known as the planet's hill sphere. The same principle can be applied to a moon of a moon, which must orbit inside the moon's own hill sphere. But being within this region isn't the only criteria. If a submoon was orbiting very close to a moon's surface, then the moon's gravity would pull on it and ultimately cause it to fragment and be destroyed. Also, the moon itself is feeling the gravitational pull of the planet and of its own moon. This can cause tidal distortions, which disrupt the shape of the moon and affect its spin, and also the orbit of the submoon, which can either be ejected or spiral inwards to hit the moon's surface. Turns out the best chance of finding a submoon is around a large moon that orbits far from its planet. One possible candidate is the Kepler 1625 system, which consists of a Jovian-sized world orbited by the first possible exomoon candidate. While this exomoon has not been confirmed, it is thought to be very large, at the size of Neptune, and it orbits far from its planet, making it a good candidate to host its own moon. This research showed that it's possible for this moon to host a submoon that's roughly the size of Ceres. The resulting system would look a bit like this 3D model, if I can grab it. Here, the yellow sphere is the sun, the orange sphere is the planet, the blue sphere is the moon, and around it is a small Ceres-sized submoon.